Hey there, hope everybody's doing great. It's Brian Jenkins with another Circuit Crush TV review, and this is the second review that I've done. The first one was of a robot, Key Studio, and now I have another product that was generously donated to me by REXQualis, and this is the Starter Kit Uno R3 project. So again, we're going to start by unboxing this. And full disclosure, I haven't actually been into the box and looked through it yet. Just got it the other day. But I did receive a similar kit as a gift a couple of years ago. So at least I think it's similar. I don't know, I haven't opened it up, but I suspect that it is similar. So another fun fact is, it is actually nighttime. And I don't know if you could tell, but this is the first video I've shot at night. So we're going to see how this goes. Hopefully the lighting in this room is adequate. This is not a professional studio. But let's go ahead and open the box. And okay. Looks like we have a sheet that gives a list of what the kit is supposed to contain. Okay. And our typical CD, which says PDF, code, libraries, some video. An offer to get a free soldering iron kit if we go to rexqualis.com/SIK. Nothing on the back, but I assume you probably have to enter your email. Maybe I should get the free kit. It's probably not the best quality thing in the world, but you know, having some spare tools and some tweezers and some other things couldn't hurt. Okay, and let's get into the meat of this kit. We have a bag of resistors. 1K, 2K, 5K. I'm sorry, 5.1K it looks like. That's a different notation that they use in some other areas. I would just write 5.1K, but sometimes you see resistors written like this, 5K1. I'm pretty sure that means they're 5.1K. They're quarter watt, 1%. Pretty good tolerance there. Here's some more resistors, 10, 100, 220, 330 ohms. So we got a good assortment of resistors. We have a membrane keypad, always fun to work with. A little breadboard with some sticky tape on the back. And in this other little box, it looks like we have, I'm going to put this out of the way here, a relay. This is a, let's see, 10 amp, 28 volt DC relay. Okay. And it looks like we have a couple potentiometers, some speakers, speaker and a mic. Or maybe they're both piezo speakers, I'm not sure yet. They kind of look the same. The capacitor, and a couple ICs, dual inline package ICs in this little box. I'm going to set that over there. And the relay goes in the box too. And we have a little DC motor with a little propeller fan attachment. Here we have a little servo motor with associated horns and hardware in the bag. And another little box. In that box we see we have a couple 7-segment displays. And what else is in here? Let's see. This looks like some sort of infrared LED, perhaps breakout board. Okay. And then here is another breakout board. Looks like it's got a DHT11 or DHT22. Probably the DHT11 because they're cheaper. Humidity sensor. I'm not going to try to put that back together. Let's remove the... This is nice. Little compartment. And what do we have here? Here we have, it looks like a shield. And this is one thing, the other kit I received as a gift I told you about. One of the pins is a little bent, but that's not a big deal. Bend that back. It looks like some kind of prototyping shield. and it's got a couple of buttons and lots of pads to solder things on. So the kit that I received as a gift did not come with one of these. So that's interesting. Oh, a smaller breadboard. Okay. That's another thing that the other kit I received did not come with, a small breadboard. And here we have our Arduino Uno R3 board. And let's see, is this the surface mount or is it the dual inline? So I can open the box here. Okay, good. It's got the dual inline chip, so if you burn a chip out, it can be replaced, and it's just your typical Arduino Uno, only with their name on it. Put that back in its box. We have an LCD and a wall wart power supply. And this is, I talked about this, you got to be careful when powering your Arduino from an external source. This here puts out 9 volts at 1000 milliamps or 1 amp. So that's probably, assuming it's a decent quality supply, it should be good. We have a little remote control, probably infrared remote control to use with that infrared sensor we uncovered. And this other board, I'm not sure what this is. It's got a USB, a DC jack, a switch, a couple of jumpers. Not sure what that board is for. There it is. 9-volt battery, so you could power it from a 9-volt battery, and that comes in handy. Actually, that's a 9-volt battery connector, not a 9-volt battery. And here we have another DC motor with what I assume is some kind of controller board for the motor. And it's a stepper motor, it says on here. 5 volts stepper motor with a controller. We have this, I believe, is a joystick board. Yep. So you can make your own video game. We have your typical ultrasonic sensor or ping sensor here. And an assortment, of course, of hookup wire. What can we do with these? And these aren't the square type. These are actually molded plastic, so kind of like that. So we got the male connector wires, and then the DuPont male to female connectors, a USB cable, and then finally 2 more little boxes. In this box, it looks like we have, and these are small components, so I don't know if you guys can see it, a couple push-button switches. Those look like little thermistors, a light-dependent resistor. You've never seen one. This is a resistor whose resistance varies depending on the amount of light, so if you wanted to turn on the light automatically at dark, you can use something like this. Looks like a little transistor, probably at 222. I can't really read the package on here. Some diodes, and it looks like an RGB LED, which this one you can display pretty much any color by mixing red, green, and blue. And then finally, some other LEDs. Looks like green, blue, red, yellow, and clear. So that's the kit, and I assume the CD contains a bunch of experiments and a bunch of little projects to do. But that's what's in the kit. That's what this video is all about, just the unboxing to show you guys what it contains. And for the price, it doesn't seem too cheesy. I mean, they give you a decent amount of stuff. I think this kit sells for 17 or 18 bucks is the price. So, you know, you get all that stuff over there for a mere $17, $18. I don't know if you guys can see everything. Yeah, so you get quite a lot for your money. So I'm going to take a look at what's on the CD, take a look at what the projects are. Some of these things I recognize from the other kit I received as a gift a couple years ago. Some of it does seem to be unique. So when I get some more time, I'll dive into it and maybe do some of the projects and let you know what I think. Until then, go out there and make something. If you're interested in Arduino and microcontrollers, you'll love how to get started with Arduino in 1 day or less. Get instant access now by clicking the link below in the description.